Hey guys, hope you guys are enjoying your 4th of July. Really? It's my fiance starting up the grill. Sorry about the noise. But today I wanted to give you a quick review on a novel that I just finished today, and it only took me 4 months to finish. And this novel is Gone with the Wind by Margaret Mitchell. The novel was originally published in 1936, and the movie that was named after the book was made a couple years later in 1939. Won a ton of awards, and I'll talk a little bit about that after I review the book. But if you guys don't know anything about Gone with the Wind, it is a story that takes place during the Civil War in the South, and it's a Southern point of view of the Civil War, which I thought was very interesting because being a Northerner, you only have that sort of perspective, so getting another perspective from down south was kind of interesting. I didn't always agree with what they were saying or what they did in the society, but I did think it was very interesting and very enlightening to get that sort of point of view. But our main character in this novel is Scarlett O'Hara. She's a plantation owner's daughter. Did I say that right? Yeah. She's the daughter of a plantation owner. And she is definitely not your normal main character or heroine. In this novel, she's a brat. She's spoiled, and she's a product of the society that she's from. You know, being very rich, living on a plantation full of slaves to take care of her and her every whim. She's definitely a product of that society. As the novel continues, you see her grow a little bit, but it's not until the last 100 pages that you see a complete transformation, a complete 180. And I found the last 100 pages to be the best part of the novel because you just get so much. Throughout the whole book, she's being deceitful, she's doing whatever she can to get money, to not starve, and you understand these things. You understand why she wants to work as hard as she does, because she doesn't want to go hungry. She doesn't want everyone around her is relying on her to be the breadwinner, and she's had to be strong. So you see her change and progress, but it's not until the last 100 pages of the novel that you see a huge transformation and see a glimmer of what she could become as a good person. Another one of the main characters is Melanie Hamilton. She ends up becoming Scarlett's best friend throughout the novel. And at first I wasn't too sure about her. I felt like she was an extreme goody-goody. I couldn't really relate to her because Scarlett kept stabbing Melanie in the back constantly with the fact that Scarlett kept going after Melanie's husband, Ashley. And Melanie seemed too blind to see that she was doing that. She seemed so forgiving, just too honorable and too good that you're like, really? Really? How can you be that stupid? But she grew on me, and towards the end of the novel, I learned to really like her. Another character, one of my favorite characters, was Rhett Butler. He was a conniving Southern gentleman. Definitely cast out by society with the shady things he did to get the money he did get. And as he became wealthy, he was an interesting character. And not one I was too sure about how I felt about him, because he seemed cold and indifferent at times towards Scarlett and towards the things that she did and said, even though after they got married. It wasn't until the last couple pages that I really got a glimpse of the reasons why he was the way he was and learned to appreciate him. And I even kind of fell in love with him myself, I have to say. As cold and indifferent as he seemed at times, I kind of liked that quality about him. So with that said, guys, I give Gone with the Wind by Margaret Mitchell a 5 out of 5 stars. It was an amazing read. I didn't feel like the plot was lagging at any point in the novel. I felt like, even though it's so dense, I felt like the plot and everything, the characters, the setting, everything was just so entertaining and so well written. I didn't feel lost. There was no huge words, there was no, allegorical things or, things that you get in certain classics. It was just a story, a well-written, beautifully written story that you can about survival that you can learn from. So, I really enjoyed it. I definitely highly recommend this book. Maybe not get this version of the novel. I don't really like the cover. It looks so cheesy. But it was cheap, and that's why I got it. It was only $8 at Barnes & Noble's as opposed to $20 for the other one. So maybe not this version because it's so dense, and I found it hard to read at points because it's like towards the end. It's just so thick you can't really bend it like certain ways. It's just definitely beat up my copy. So don't get this one. Get a different one. But definitely read this book. Definitely check it out. I highly recommend it to those who are interested in reading a good story about survival, a little bit of romance, and war. So with that said, guys, I will see you later. Hopefully you're enjoying your 4th of July, and hopefully you're enjoying a good day in books. Happy reading, guys. Talk to you later.